going on YouTube? It's your boy Ace again for another video. I just want to do a couple of shout outs to start the video off, man, but I got some very important stuff to talk about. I'm going to put everything inside the title of the video just like I did with the last gun talk. But I just feel like, some people are underrated. I feel like a lot of people are underrated on YouTube, and a lot of people give the people that's up here a lot of attention, but I feel like the quality, the support, the love and all that is not shown evenly across the board. Seems like some people just only watch these people up here, you know what I'm saying? That's all they watch, that's all they really need or whatever, so they don't watch other people's videos. But I like to see people that that's new to the YouTube community. I like to support them or whoever. I like to watch their videos, subscribe to them and all that, because they just like the other people that's up here started first was they wasn't always up here. That's the whole thing I'm trying to say. They wasn't always up here. Sometimes they started out, it took a long time for them to get to where they at, and now they're there, but at the same time, it's like, give some new people some support too, you know what I'm saying? So, that's just how I feel. But anyways, the first person is Mr. Big Milk. Like I say, he had, what's his name? A Yugo M70, which, like I say, I like to watch AK-47 videos. And when I came across his channel, he had a good review, had a couple of range videos, a couple things that was going on. So I spoke to him a couple of times. He a cool cat. He'll get back to you. And that's another thing. I love people that get back to me, man. I even see some. There are not subscribers. There are channels that they may be very popular, a lot of subscribers, but when I see them actually interacting with their community and their commenters, like, I actually give them more respect, because I feel like you're actually taking on your responsibility. I'm thinking, a YouTube partnership, having a lot of subscribers, that's a responsibility. So not only, of course, you do get benefits from getting money, getting paid from it and all that, but at the same time, it's a responsibility. So you have a certain thing, not to only bring out videos, but actually you have people that's watching your videos. So you can't forget the people that's actually watching your videos, because those are people who made you. But anyways, I'm going way off topic. I just wanted to start off with a couple of shout outs, and I'm over here getting into this other thing. But then I got Big Boy 23847. Yeah, he's a cool cat. He has a PSL rifle, which is something I wanted, and I still want. It's like a Dragunov style rifle, but it's not really, because I don't believe it has the same look to it, same exact look to it, and I feel like it looks better. And I haven't had first-hand experience with it, but I'm thinking it's reliable, and overall good rifle. But going back to him, he has one, and it's all black and it looks good. It's really nice, man. It's really tough, and I think he even sold his AK-47 for it. To be honest with you, I don't mean to call you out, but at the same time, it is what it is, man. But that was a good trade-off, though. I'm not even going to sit here and bad talk it, man. That was a good trade-off. I don't know if I was I probably had something else, but I don't know. But anyways, cool cat. Watch his vids. He actually has some training videos when he's out there, just like running and gunning. I saw a couple of those. I gotta see more of his videos, but I just subscribe to him. So, and the last one I want to do is Erm9173. He's a cool cat too. Matter of fact, when I first started watching his videos, I watched his videos like a while ago, but it was, one of them was the FAL, and when that was back when I was doing some research on those 308 rifles, and I came across this video, and it was funny because like in the beginning of the video, he was just like cursing and talking reckless and all that, and I was like, you know what I'm saying? It was crazy, man. But it was funny at the same time. So I feel like you should go ahead and watch this video. And also, he has a Polytech. And I didn't know he had a Polytech until recently. And I saw that Polytech and I was like, wow, that thing looks hot, man. Perfect finish. And it's something about the wood on Polytechs, man. Something about it. It is not crazy with designs, you know, wooden designs. It's like a flat, but it looks good for some reason. So here's his type, man. He just made a video about why he used 2-point slings or whatever, because I had a 2-point sling on mine and I spoke about it a little bit in my last video. But yeah, he's a cool cat too, man. You should check out his video. You know, I seen a couple of his videos or whatever. But anyways, I want to get into, you know, what I really wanted to talk about, which is this range situation. I don't like ranges. I don't like ranges because I feel like they have a lot of limitations to it, because they're trying to satisfy the mass, and I understand the point behind it and all that, but I feel like some of them could be better. Like, let's take for instance my outdoor range. My outdoor range, I go over there. Sometimes I have to wait, like it's a long, you just waiting list or whatever. It's a lot of people over there. Then when you get out there, you know, you gotta set up. They're real strict. Like you gotta set up your target a certain way. You can't even have your targets on your cardboard set up a certain way. They have a certain way that they want you to have it out there. So you take it out there. You gotta wait. Well, you gotta wait until the line's cold. Cold meaning that nobody's shooting. You go out there, you put it out there or whatever. Then you come back, you start shooting. All right. So when you shoot, it's only 100 out to 100 yards. Now, having that said, since it's only out to 100 yards, I'm discouraged to going more than 50 yards, because a lot of times I see people when they take it all the way out there, you see people looking around like they're impatient, like people that's actually at the range. They looking around like they're impatient. Then the actual range master, they get on the big speaker and like, hurry it up out there. Like, come on, man. Like, are you serious? So I've never really tried to go ahead and go all the way out there to 100 yards, because it's like a lot of pressure, man. A lot of unnecessary stress, man. I just want to go out there and have fun. I don't want to always have somebody over my back and shit. Like, so that's basically what that is. I'm gonna back up a little bit, because I know, you know, I might get cut off up here, but yeah. So that's how I feel about that situation. I just feel like I just go out to 50 yards the most, put a couple of rounds or whatever, so you don't get, you know, not fussed at, but, you know, called out or whatever. And on top of that, when you've done shooting, you know, you had to sweep up your brass. You had to put it in their bucket full of brass. I don't even think they want you to keep your own brass. Let's say I was a reloader. I don't think they want you. I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think one time they did say, oh, the brass needs to go inside that thing. Like, it was almost like they were saying, don't keep your own brass. Like, we don't want you to have your own brass. The brass needs to go in the bucket. So that's another thing. Now, when you go out to go work on your target, they don't like you to look at your target to see what you did. They say sometimes only go out there if you're going to work on your target, meaning that you're going to put up a new target, or you're going to like fix it. Maybe the tape was off a little bit or something, or you want to move it in or out or whatever as far as the distance. But sometimes they do say, or please don't look at go out there and look at your targets. If you're done working on your targets, come back. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like it's too much pressure over there, man. You can't really go out there and have a genuine good time. You know, it's always something. It's always something when I go out there. And then I gotta deal with the range masters sometimes. Maybe they be having a bad day, so they'll take it out on us, you know. So, but anyways, not to mention they like targets is expensive. I had to go out and buy like a stack of targets myself. so I don't have to keep paying $1 every time for one target. So it's crazy. But anyways, going to my indoor range. My indoor range, it's cool. I prefer it over the outdoor range, but it does have its drawbacks. Like the ammo I have to shoot over there, like I say in my other videos, the ammo I have to shoot out of a rifle. If it's, I think it can be higher than I guess 45 caliber, you know, a pistol round. If it's higher than that, like let's say an actual rifle round, then you have to have frangible bullets, which basically dissipates when it hits the target. Okay, that's fine. But don't tell me that you're charging over $20 for a box of 223s, 20 box of 20 for 223s. That's more than $1 for a round, and over $30 for a box of 20 7.62 by 39. Like, are you serious? Everything is overpriced in there. It's ridiculous, man. The range fee is not that bad. It's like what, $12. You get to stay in there as long as you want to. The distance is only 25 yards, so you only practicing 25 yards. So that's another drawback, you know what I'm saying? I really, for the people that have their own spot and have their own place, if it's their house, it's a place in the woods, it's a range that nobody, you know, there's no range masters or whatever. It's not like an official range. It's a range that's like, sometimes I see in some people videos, it has the bench rest and everything like it's a range. It has a structure, but there's nobody out there. It's pretty much like a ghost town. So some people go out there by themselves or with a group of people or whatever, but it's not like range masters over there. You have to pay money, this and that. They just go out there and shoot. So a lot of people would have, like, you know, long distances so they could really practice on what they love, without any kind of, like, let's say take hit cop 45 for instance. He, you know, he has this, I guess it's on his property, you know, basically his own range. You know, he has a whole bunch of steel targets, all types of distances. Like, you have the close range, long range, very long range. It's crazy. And he has, I mean, he reloads the stuff. He has a perfect setup, the ideal setup, and I think he takes advantage of it. But I do feel like it's some people that may not realize what they really have and not appreciate what they really have, man, because that's a gift right there, man. If you have any type of passion for guns, you know what I'm saying, I feel like that's the way to go, you know, because it's ridiculous, man. But really appreciate what you have. Don't take it for granted, because when you lose it, that's when you're going to really feel that shit. And I don't know, man. I wish I could find somewhere in the Everglades. If anybody knows a place in the Everglades that I could just go out and shoot, and have fun, let me know. I mean, tell me what to do. If I got to go to somebody's property and ask the owner, is it okay? I mean, tell me what to do, because I really want to go shoot in the woods somewhere with no type of restrictions, no fees, no nothing. Just me, my own ammo, my own guns. That's it. So let me know that. It's another thing I wanted to say. I think I have a gas tube. There you go. AK-47 gas tube. I just wanted you to see it right quick. I have a quick question with the gas tube. I wanted to know if this part right here, can I take that out? Like, I really want to know that, because this gas tube doesn't, for some reason, it doesn't fit on my AK. It's longer than my other gas tube, but it's acting like it's shorter, because I made another video where when I put this one on, the gas tube lever is loose, but this one has like this metal thing that's locking it in. So I wanted to know if there's any way of taking that out without damaging the gas tube, because maybe I may need this in the future, or the wood, you know, dremeling it out. I just wanted to know, because I guess that's made for like people that really don't want to take their wood out and they want it to be rock solid. But I don't need that, because I'm constantly changing my furniture, so I just wanted to know how to take it out. Alright, y'all, I just got interrupted a couple of times, but basically I just wanted to show you guys the sling. I was talking about slings in the other video, but this is my sling, my AR, This basically a piece of nylon. They gave me this. It came with the rifle. They gave it to me with the rifle. What I did was I took on a camera sling, you know, for the cameras and stuff. I took the sling from the padding on that sling and put it on this one, just to make this a little bit more comfortable when I put it on, which I'm about to show you right now. It's already comfortable with the sweater and stuff, but if I didn't have a sweater, if I just had, you know, on a white beater or whatever, then that'd be cool. You know, it'll help it a little bit as far as but this is how it look though. I mean, I don't have it exactly how I want it to be. I don't even know if I want to continue to use this because it's a little hard to deploy. It's tight. It's real tight. So I don't know if I want to use this sling for this rifle. I might just go ahead and get another sling, but this is just temporary, just to have something. So, but speaking about this rifle, there's a couple of things I wanted to mention. I do have my CTR stock and my MEAD grip anymore. I sold those because I needed money at the time, and I felt like I didn't have to sell it. I could have kept it. I could have found other ways to get money, but at the same time, it was like I use this and then I use the other one, and I felt like I can live with this right here. You know, I mean, it's not a very bad thing. The most I do is probably get the MEAD grip again in the future. But this stock right here is a very nice stock. I don't know if you can see, my lighting is pretty bad, but it has like a design right here on it, which I think is cool. The cheek well is really comfortable. The butt pad is fine how it is when I put it against. I have no problems when it's against my shoulder. And it's a very nice stock. And it doesn't even look like your typical AR-15 stock. You know, the M4 style stock, which, you know, I don't really like too much. It's cool, but I feel like this one is it's a little bit more artistic as far as the design that they came up with. But I think it's called a party stock for DPMS, and I feel like that goes perfect with this rail in the front, which is the Daniel Defense rail. And I think I'm gonna keep that rail on there until the day I die, to be honest with you. It's a great rail, perfect, man. I love it, man. It's sturdy. I know it's gonna be reliable in the long run, and that's a great purchase right there. It's expensive, but it gets the job done. So anyways, one more thing I want to talk about with my rifle. Basically, sometimes I'll be shooting, pull the trigger, then I pull the trigger again and go, it's basically 2-round bursts. So it go, you know, like that. Like a whole bunch of 2-round bursts. Now this receiver right here is exactly how I got it when I first got the rifle from DPMS, from the factory. I didn't do any type of modifications. The most I do is clean the rifle. That doesn't do anything to it. So, but sometimes, it's not all the time, you know, I would shoot and then it'll come out one, you know what I'm saying, when I hold down and everything. Because sometimes when I'm at the range and it does a double shot, I try to, you know, show the people around me that it's not a full auto. So I make it real obvious when I pull the next trigger and hold it there to show that one shot came out. But I feel like that's a good thing if there's nothing wrong with it legally. Technically, it's still semi-auto because I don't have any other select fire modes. That's for one. And for two, it's random. Sometimes I will pull it and it'll shoot one. Sometimes I pull it and it'll shoot two. So that's one thing I wanted to know. But if it is illegal in any kind of way, I want you guys to tell me and let me know how can I fix it. Maybe I need to send this back to DPMS or something to see what's really going on. But if there's nothing wrong with it legally, I think this is cool. That brings up the value a little bit more because now I have a random 2-round burst rifle. So I'll be aiming for a single shot, but now I'm getting double the rounds into that person or target or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that definitely is the closest I'll probably get to a full auto. you know. So, but that's about it. Oh, one more thing. Sorry, I got a lot of things to talk about with this rifle, but with the EOTech, I feel like when I first even thought about EOTechs, I thought about EOTechs for the simple fact that I thought that this wasn't going to work. This wasn't going to be good. It was going to be okay, but it's iron sights. You know, it doesn't even sound right. You know, why would you want an iron sight if you could get like a big red dot? But with time with it, it actually is a real good sight. I mean, it's a good system, and it's, I mean, like to bring this up to my eye, it doesn't take that long. You know, it takes about 1 second to deploy. So, and, you know, I gotta find my target and everything, but I feel like it's good. I mean, the military uses it. Nothing wrong with it. It's actually one of the things that makes the AR-15 the AR-15. So I really like that, and I feel like, and another thing I feel like is that with buying, like, let's say a $400, $500 EOTech, that's like buying another gun. So it makes a lot more sense to buy another gun for me in particular, because I'm collecting guns. I'm in the process of collecting. That's for one. For two, it's basically $500 for a sight, really? Like, I mean, I don't know. I can't really justify that. Maybe in the long run, when I have my collection up and running, it's good and I feel good. I feel confident in my collection. I like it. You know, I like the way it is. And I can slow down on getting guns. Then I can start accessorizing my guns. Not, when I say accessorize, I'm not going to go crazy with everything on it. I'm talking about putting stuff that it needs. Like, let's say, for instance, my shotgun, I need some sort of side saddle to add more rounds. And that's just plain and simple. I need that. You know what I'm saying? So, stuff like that, that's what I'm going to do later on once I start to get my collection up. But I just don't see myself right now, at this moment, spending $500 what could have been a rifle. Instead of a rifle or another gun, I got a sight. That doesn't even sound right. You know what I'm saying? So, that's pretty much the situation with that. I'm probably going to get it later on in the long run. Or I might get like a basic sight here and there, but as far as this rifle and hopefully my next AR-15, I'm probably just going to rock with this, with the fixed sights or whatever, the iron sights. There's nothing wrong with it. If you're new to shooting, I recommend you just get very acquainted with this, and don't jump the gun. Like, just because you see everybody with it, it looks cool and all that. Just like a lot of people say, well, some people I've been seeing lately, they say they'll say, you know, go when you first get your gun, go out there and shoot it, and then find out what you need to get. Don't just buy stuff without even shooting it, because you probably won't need it. Now you just wasting your money and your time. So that's something you should think of. And I think that's about it for this video. I'm going to make a couple of more videos in the near future. I'm going to try to spread the videos out in a timely manner. So basically, it'll give the people time to see my previous video. Because let's say the video before this, I want enough people to see that video, so this video won't overshadow the last one. So that's basically my goal with it. So I'm going to give it a couple of days apart. I'm not just going to flood you with videos. And what else I wanted to say? I think that's about it. Oh yeah, about the time, I'm going to try, I mean, I don't know. You guys tell me about the time in the videos. Is it too much? Should I just chop them up or whatever? Or are you just fine with the videos? So far I've been hearing some people saying that it's okay to have this long. Like, they'll just start the video and then they'll you know, end it at a later time. But they'll end it, they'll continue to watch it. You know what I'm saying? They'll finish it. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about that situation. And I'm holla. Peace.